Let me begin, gentlemen, by revealing something that may surprise you, something I have witnessed repeatedly in my work as a urologist. Do you know how easy it is to drink water every day? Not because of the water itself, but rather because of the way you're approaching it. It might be subtly undermining your capacity to step up in the bedroom. Hello, my name is Dr. Layla, and I've been helping men recover their spark, confidence, and yes, sexual vitality for over 30 years. I've listened to the frustrations of innumerable men in their 60s and beyond while sitting across from them, and I've helped them change their ways without the use of any medication or technology. Men who felt their best days were over suddenly felt as though they had hit the reset button thanks to a hydration secret I'm sharing today. I'll show you how a small change in your routine can increase blood flow, maintain the flexibility of your arteries, and improve your performance in the next few minutes, so stay tuned. And believe me when I say that you'll want to learn about the one morning error that is subtly lowering testosterone levels and making erections less strong for a lot of men your age. To ensure you don't miss these revolutionary tips, click the subscribe button and enable notifications first. And tell me in the comments, drop a 1 if you're prepared to make a change or a 0 if you're not, so I can continue to customize this content to meet your most pressing needs. Okay, so let's get started because knowing the why behind staying hydrated is the first step towards understanding everything else. I don't immediately suggest hormone tests or scans when a man in his 60s or 70s enters my office, looking dejected about his difficulties in the bedroom. No, his drinking habits are among the first things I look into. Water seems so basic, doesn't it? It always surprises them. Simply something to slake your thirst. However, it's a lifeline for sexual health that's frequently disregarded for men in this stage of life. Our bodies alter as we get older. Blood vessels lose some of their youthful bounce, and muscle mass decreases, resulting in less natural water storage. Similar to a well-maintained hydraulic pump, an erection depends solely on powerful pressurized blood flow to function. Blood is roughly 92% water, so even a slight decrease in hydration can upset the equilibrium of the entire system. Imagine this, your hose kinks up due to low pressure while you're in the garden on a hot day. Mild dehydration affects your circulation in this way. The delicate vessels down there don't fill up as quickly or firmly, your heart has to work harder, your blood thickens a little, and the flow slows. This is supported by studies published in journals such as the Journal of Physiology, which show that even a 2% decrease in body water can affect physical performance, including the ability to achieve and maintain an erection. Patients who came in believing they needed strong medications were later diagnosed with low-grade chronic dehydration. Their energy surged, their moods improved, and their erections became more consistent after we resolved that. It's biology, not magic. Running on fumes prevents your body from performing at its best. To put this into perspective, allow me to tell you a brief tale from my clinic. Robert, a 68-year-old retired educator who had been married for 40 years, was present. Intimacy had turned into a source of worry instead of happiness, he told me. When we looked into his routine, we discovered that he was actually consuming less water because he believed that coffee and soda would suffice. He returned beaming after we changed his habits. He claimed it felt like he had rewinded time by 10 years. In his everyday energy, not just in the bedroom, here, that is the power. The twist that most men overlook, though, is this. It goes beyond simply drinking more water. The key is to do it wisely. Next up, I'll reveal those cunning behaviors that I've observed in hundreds of patients over the years and that could be hurting you. Let's now discuss the traps or typical ways that older men drink water that ultimately harm their erectile function. Despite being so commonplace, it goes unnoticed. Many gentlemen only grab a glass when they are thirsty, and then they down it quickly, perhaps right before bed or after dinner. Doesn't it sound harmless, even beneficial? However, things are different inside your body. Blood pressure swings can be exacerbated by suddenly flooding your system with water. Arteries struggle to adjust as we age because they are less elastic, which puts stress on the heart and those small penile vessels that depend on constant, even flow to function. Furthermore, your kidneys go into overdrive to eliminate the excess, frequently in less than an hour, wasting a large portion of your drink and depriving you of the steady hydration your body needs for powerful erections. Evenings? That's a big one I see. Consuming fluids after midnight results in numerous nighttime bathroom visits, disrupting the deep sleep during which your body repairs itself and testosterone is restored. The number of men I've treated who were shocked to find out that this was affecting their performance and libido is incalculable. Your body is like a well-tuned engine in a vintage car. You don't just throw fuel in here and there, you keep it steady so it runs smoothly. Water bursts that happen all at once are insufficient. The benefits of switching to thoughtful, balanced hydration, however, include increased energy, improved circulation, and, yes, firmer erections. Patients like George, a 72-year-old veteran who was drinking a lot of water after meals and wondering why his nights were restless, are examples of it that I've witnessed in patient after patient. He reported feeling more alive in every way and sleeping like a log after switching to sips during the day. This is supported by research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, which shows that regular hydration lowers cardiovascular strain by maintaining blood viscosity. Gentlemen, you're not alone if this sounds familiar, but there will be a solution soon. This is the exciting part: how to properly hydrate to improve hormone balance, blood flow, and sexual ability. When I give advice, I don't just tell people to drink more. Since technique makes all the difference, I teach the art of it. The secret? Consistent, dependable consumption throughout the day. No cycles of abundance or scarcity. Get a head start in the morning. Drink 8 to 12 ounces of room temperature water within 30 minutes of waking up. Your circulation increases, your blood thins out, and your vessels relax. It's like pressing the refresh button after a night of fasting. Instead of taking large gulps throughout the day, choose to take small, frequent sips. Every half hour or so, take a few swallows from the bottle that is always close at hand. This maintains a steady blood volume, reduces kidney strain, and guarantees that erectile tissues remain supple and responsive without taxing your system too much. Big drinks can dilute digestive juices and divert blood from where it's most needed for intimacy, so avoid them right before or right after heavy meals. Taper off as evening draws near. To preserve those valuable sleep cycles which are essential for testosterone and natural nocturnal erections, cut out major fluids 2 hours before bed. It's easy, free, and scientifically supported. For example, a study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that timed hydration helps older adults' vascular function. Allow me to illustrate with another story. Consider Harold, 65, a retired executive who had lost his spark. After using this sipping technique, he emailed me weeks later, despite his initial skepticism. "Dr. Layla, it's like I've got my groove back, energy through the roof, and my wife notices the difference." Everything was heightened when he included walks with hydration breaks. Although flavorful additions like a slice of lemon or herbal infusions can add enjoyment, consistency is key. This is about empowerment, not limitation. Let's look at timing next, which is your secret weapon to boost it even further. Knowing when to hydrate is just as important as knowing how, particularly for men over 60 who want to achieve consistent erections. Similar to a symphony orchestra, your body's timing maintains harmony. The pivotal moment? Drink water before you need it. For instance, have a small glass 20 to 30 minutes before working out, going for a walk, or even having a private moment. It increases heart efficiency, prepares your vessels to dilate, and gets oxygen-rich blood to the right places. A few sips before meals help with digestion without overpowering your stomach acids, avoiding that drive-killing post-meal slump. According to sleep studies that link deep sleep to hormonal health, it is imperative that you prioritize your mornings in order to maintain energy and prevent evening overloads that cause bathroom runs and testosterone dips. Paul, a 70-year-old golfer, was advised by me to pre-hydrate before his rounds. He was struggling with ED and exhaustion, but this adjustment not only helped him swing better, but also gave him more confidence in the bedroom. It was like fueling the fire appropriately, he said. Hydration becomes a strategic boost for circulation, recovery, and peak performance when it is timed. But watch out. One simple morning mistake could ruin everything. Next, I'll reveal the truth about that. Although mornings set the tone for your sexual health, they are also ripe for a cunning error that I see far too frequently. Black and strong coffee comes first, followed by a drop of water. I understand that the scent awakens you and helps you concentrate. Coffee, however, has the ability to draw fluids out of your body when you're already dehydrated from sleep. Outcome? According to research published in the journal Nitric Oxide, blood thickens, flow slows, and nitric oxide, which is essential for erections, decreases. Morning wood and daytime responses may be weakened by this behavior. The remedy? Enjoy your brew after consuming 8 to 12 ounces of water within 30 minutes of rising. It improves circulation and rehydrates. In the words of one patient, Mike, a 62-year-old truck driver, mornings feel electric now and everything downstairs works better. It's a minor change that has significant emotional benefits, including improved relationships, confidence, and mood. Being hydrated is about feeling full, not just physically. In relation to sexual health, the emotional aspect is very important. Men in their 60s and 70s have sat in my chair with sad eyes and said, "Dr. Layla, I don't recognize myself anymore." It's not just about mechanics. It's also about intimacy being strained, confidence being undermined, and that silent detachment from your essential self. Dehydration makes it worse. Slow blood flow saps vitality, makes mood sour, and diminishes desire. However, adequate hydration, it revitalizes. Blood flows more smoothly, the heart relaxes, and energy comes back. Men change from being reclusive to being involved, with wider smiles and taller postures. For example, Tom, 75, felt dried up inside until hydration adjustments restored his vigor. His marriage blossomed again. You're taking care of yourself by telling your body, "I've got you." According to psychological research that connects hydration to mental and emotional health, this increases resilience. Are you prepared to take action? Let's create your strategy. It's time to use a straightforward daily plan to put insight into practice. Get up in 30 minutes, drink 8 to 12 ounces of water to restart your system. 6 to 8 ounces to sustain in the middle of the morning. Lunch, take a sip before or after to aid in digestion. Spread out 12 to 16 ounces against slumps in the afternoon. Dinner should be light, tapered by 8 p.m. for a good night's sleep. Everything is optimized by this rhythm: focus, energy, and erections. For fun, add reminders through apps or infused water. In recent weeks, I've witnessed changes: brighter mornings, increased energy, and the promise of intimacy. Sam, a 69-year-old patient, described it as his secret weapon. Confidence skyrocketed. Oh, it's just one piece of the puzzle. Develop other habits later. Finally, gentlemen, after working with men like you for more than 30 years, I am aware of this. Strong erections are a decision, not a result of good fortune or youth. We've discussed the role of hydration in aging, as well as its drawbacks, clever strategies, timing, that morning snag, emotional rewards, and your practical plan. These aren't theories. They've brought men back to life after they've been defeated. Their bodies are strong, their partners are ecstatic, and the mirrors show new life. It comes from being aware of your body and making deliberate changes. Your masculinity is fueled by water, which is the life force of all cells. You'll feel and perform better if you start off correctly and maintain consistency. Keep an eye out for more secrets. Hydration is just the beginning. Please like, share, and leave a comment with your questions or thoughts if this was helpful. Additionally, if you appreciate this, even a small donation can make a big difference in supporting more content. Let's continue to see you prosper.